OKN Stars division is green as the lights go out here. Paulie Massimino leads our field down to turn number 1.
A good move there by Paulie Massimino to get a good jump. Henry Wheeler as well has a good one. He's able to get clear and up to third now for Henry Wheeler. Those two PSO drivers already worked their way up. Nicholas Terlecki side by side with Caleb Gaffera. He's going to lose a spot there. Not how Terlecki would have wanted to start his race.
Not at all. Nick Terlecki knows that he needs to get up to the top 2 drivers because they are the ones that control this championship right now. Diego Ramos, he led a national championship into this same facility around this time 1 year ago and lost it. He led the championship into the SCUSA Pro Tour finale in Newcastle, lost that. But this weekend he trailed coming in. He led at the end of the day yesterday, and now he has his sights set on Paulie Massimino, who also is hunting for his first U.S. Pro National title. And right now, as they run, Paulie Massimino would snag the title by just a couple of markers over Diego Ramos. And Nick Terlecki trapped further back now. He has fallen still behind Caleb Gaffera, but Gaffera's put Aiden Fox between the two of them. Let's see if Nick can get by him here in turn 8. He'll poke out a line inside and through with a little bit of contact that cost them both some valuable time, Caleb.
That was really, really closer by Aiden Fox. He's going to start to defend from his teammate in Wesley Gunler, who's going on the inside there in 10. He gets clear. And here comes Austin Olds as well, looking to go through on Gunler. Not close enough to get it done that time around. But Wesley Gunler, how about it for the rookie?
And if you've got speed, if you've got some good horsepower, well, you're going to be able to really flex it and show it off. And Caleb Gaffera has that right now. That LEM Tony Kart looks like it's repaired and nice here early on in this main. He is all over the back bumper of Henry Wheeler right now to try and chip his way into the podium and maybe give himself a shot to try and run up to the race leader, Paulie Massimino.
Henry Wheeler, he's been super busy on the carburation early on in this race. You saw him kind of reach over to the right-hand side of that go-kart, adjusting on the needles, and now he's going to lose another spot. Just cannot stop the bleeding here for Henry Wheeler. And again, that radiator flaps, it's just a little too high, in my opinion. You would expect drivers to start to have that just that little bit lower at this stage of the race. We're almost halfway through this one, but the issues continue here.
Last time by Diego Ramos on that PSL karting Braille kart was able to go a 10th better than his competition, Paulie Massimino. And, with the benefit of that draft, he was able to pull a little better there. And now going around the double rights, it seems like Paulie has a little bit better through the tighter stuff, but I feel like it's so early on in the race where Diego is able to get onto that notepad and pen and take some notes on his competition, Paulie Massimino. And Nick Terlecki, this is probably his weakest track, the Chicago, Illinois native. And yeah, definitely for Nick, it's going to be a rough one here. About 4 seconds back is Wes Gunler, and 2.5 seconds up the road to Caleb Gaffera. And Henry Wheeler is out.
Oh, wow. Man. Well, we knew that it didn't look good, and I think it's finally expired, the power plant for Henry Wheeler. So one of the 2 bullets in the gun for PSL karting is going to fall down and be our first retirement of this OKN Stars main. 2 laps separate the North Carolina native. Diego Ramos, the Brazilian, continues to give chase as he watches the gap go now just over 0.4 of a second with a lap and a half to go, Jerry.
Yeah, it seems like he's really starting to get close enough, and we're at the point in this race, Caleb, where it is definitely do or die for Diego Ramos. Paulie Massimino has been able to hold that gap at a pretty comfortable 3 to 4 tenths, but right there on the entry to 6, we've seen a little bit of a mistake from veteran Paulie Massimino popping that curb on the left-hand side, Caleb.
Yeah, just a little bit, but still holds Diego Ramos at bay. That gap at almost half a second here. Paulie Massimino, one lap, and that streak comes to an end here this weekend. 1 lap for Diego Ramos, and you can finally take that monkey off your back, boys. What do you have left? The white flag is in the air for the final time in OKN Stars.
It was a last-second opportunity. Paulie did not plan on racing this championship, much less a single OKN start, but a last-second seat opened up at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and after winning round 1, well, you had to go to round 2. You had to go to round 3 because you were still in the points. And now, under the lights at his home racetrack with his family, his girlfriend and her family here watching on. Half a lap to go as Ramos gives chase there into turn number 8 for the final time. Over to turn 9, 2 car lengths still. 2 more turns to go. Paulie Massimino got his first Pro National win earlier this year, and as they head to turn 11, they will not stop the partying tonight. Paulie Massimino is an OKN Stars champion.
Yeah, Diego Ramos not able to get close enough there, and that is going to crown Paulie Massimino, the BJR MDR driver. He's going to get his first 125cc championship there. Behind Diego Ramos, Caleb Gafera in that third position on that LEM Cosmic there, as he gets a good handshake there to Paulie Massimino, congratulating his good friend. Nick Terlecki in that fourth position. It was an oh-so-tough race there for Nick Terlecki, just chalking it up to really just not having the pace. A couple of Fox and Sun karts there in 5th, 6th, and 7th. Some good runs from there for them.